I literally cut more than 95% of my friends when I quit school, and I actually think you should do it too. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Alex, I'm 18 years old and I'm on a mission to become financially free, and with this YouTube channel, my sole goal is to help younger men on self-improvement succeed in life and business by sharing my lessons that I've learned from my journey. So let's begin. Now I'm actually gonna start with a question for you. When you saw the title of the video, which friend or which friend group did you think about when you saw the title that you should cut them off? Now I'm 95% certain that those people or this person that you thought about when you saw the title, you should cut them off. Now that's because if those people or this person came to mind immediately after you saw someone talking about cutting a friend, this is because you're already having a seed planted into your mind that this person shouldn't be on your friends list. Now, I actually have questions for you that you can ask yourself for a specific friend or a friend group, and you can decide whether you should get them off based on the answers from those questions. Now, let's say that you have a specific person in mind. Are they actually genuinely a good person? If the answer is, I don't know, maybe, cut them off. If you're not a bad person as well, but I'm guessing that you're not if you're watching this channel. So second question is actually pretty important. Do they celebrate when you win? I've had so many instances where I've seen other people win and their friends go to them and they say, oh bro, you actually didn't do this thing or this. They try to put them down instead of actually celebrating with them. This is fucked up. If a friend is not on your side and he's not actually happy for you if you win, this is just a total red flag and you should cut them off now. Third question, and you might not be able to answer this one for sure, but do they talk good things behind your back? If the answer is not sure, that's okay. But if the answer is straight no and you are sure that they're actually talking bad things behind your back, maybe you've heard, maybe your other friend told you that this other friend told him that you did something that you didn't do, or they just talk shit behind your back and you know it. Now this is a friend that you should go to your contact list, you should block them, you should remove them from your contact list as well, and you should go on with your day now. Fourth question, and it's actually a tricky one, and you might deny the truth, but are they your true friend, or are they just making fun of you and using you as the clown of the friend group? Now, if the answer is yes, and I know a lot of people that actually fit this criteria, it's actually your fault. It's not your friend's fault. If they make fun of you, it's actually your fault. Your fault that you're allowing it. Second, that you're actually friends with them. I don't want you to think that other people are the issue. No, you're the issue because you're consistently going out with them or playing video games with them or partying with them. This is your fault. It's not their fault. You're still friends with them. So don't you think that other people are responsible for your situation and they're not the problem? I mean, yes, they're mocking you, but they are not the problem. You are. If they do that, as I said, block them, whatever. Now, and final question, and it's a tricky one as well, but are they friends with you only in specific occasions or when you specifically do one habit? And it's a tricky one, I'm gonna explain. So are they friends with you only when you're going to school? So if you have a buddy that you walk to school with, they're not your friend, they're your walk to school buddy. If you're only playing video games with a friend, that's not a friend, that's someone that you play video games with and you waste each other's time by playing video games together. Another example is drinking buddy that you go to drink alcohol with or party with. That's the same thing. If they're just your friend in a specific occasion, and of course I mean a specific occasion, like yes, if they go to the gym with you and they train with you, yes, they're maybe a better quality friend, but they're still not your actual friend, they're just your buddy in the gym. Because a lot of people have a different kind of understanding of what a friend is, and it's someone that actually wants the best for you. And the way I define a good friend is someone that makes me better. Now that you've answered those questions, you probably know which friends you should cut off. But maybe you don't. So I'm actually gonna share my story, and I'm gonna give you examples of friends that I cut off that I think you should cut off as well, because most of the people that I know have those exact same friendships, and they should cut them off, and I hope they see this video. Now, 2 years ago, I was going to parties, maybe not constantly, I was not that much of a degenerate, but I was going to parties maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks with my friends, or I was playing video games with my friends. Now, if I need to go back and I watched this video, I asked myself those 5 questions that you just did, I would cut off 97% of them, and I actually did. But I was just going partying or drinking alcohol with a specific friend group, and this was the only thing that we did. Yes, they were in my school and we were chatting in school, but it was not actually a friendship, it was a partyship. I don't even know what to call it. We were just drinking alcohol together, and that's a drinking buddy, that's not a friend. They're not making you any better in any regard. And the other thing is that I just played video games with a group of friends, and I thought they were my friends, but no, they were just my playing video games buddies. My opinion on video games is that people just are not content with their current life, and they try to create a life inside of a video game because they can't inside their real life, and they're just trying to escape reality. And then actually that's the same case for drinking alcohol as well. If you're just drinking alcohol, that's just because you're not content, you're not happy with your current state in your real life. You're not happy with how things are going, you're not happy with the progress you've made, you're not happy with something, you're not happy that your girl broke with you a few days ago, you're not happy with your current situation and you're trying to escape it and not face it because you're a bitch, let's be honest. Then I dropped out of school. That was at the age of 17, so 1 year ago. And I cut off more than 95. I actually don't have a specific number, but I was left with maybe 3 friends total out of all the different people that I knew in my city. And actually after that, after I quit school, I heard that people were talking behind my back. And this was a clear sign that I fucking made the right decision. I'm so thankful that I did it, and I cut off 90% of my friends. More than 95% of my friends. And the actual main reason that I cut off my friends is not because they purposefully tried to pull me down. Actually, I didn't have many friends like this, but they're putting me down in a non-direct way, and I'm gonna explain. So when you've been around people for more than 5 years, they know you, they know your habits, they know what you like, they know what you like to do. Yeah, they just know you, and they know what labels to put on you. So if you're a lazy motherfucker, they're gonna put you in the category or give you a label lazy. If you go out partying every week or every day, they're gonna put you in a label of a person that parties every day or every other week. And when they put a label on you, they're your friends, at least you think that they're your friends, you value their opinion. Because yes, you're gonna say, I don't value anyone's opinion. No, you fucking do. And that's why I think the best thing that you can do is to cut off the noise. So cut off the people that give you labels that you don't want. So yes, of course, if you're partying every day, of course everyone is gonna say that you're partying every day and you're a person that parties every day. But this is because they've known you for 5 years. And now, in my case, I've changed. I don't party. I don't drink alcohol at all. I don't play video games at all. Yet still, people that I knew were putting those labels on me or calling me labels that I was before, but I'm not now. And this is very hard to change their mind because progress is not seen immediately. But I know I've changed. They don't know. They're putting the same labels on me. They're my friends, or at least in my eyes, they're my friends, and I value their opinion. I take their opinion as something that's true, or at least something that has some truth in it. That's why I cut off 95% of my friends, because I changed, they didn't, and they still called me the same labels. And that's true with your friends, with your family as well, with people that you just know. They put labels on you. And those labels are very dangerous if you start using them. So if you say, Yes, maybe I'm a lazy person. Maybe, yes, I maybe party every week. Or when they say, stick to your roots, be yourself. You change, they don't. Their opinion of you doesn't change until you actually prove that you've changed, and this takes months. This is why I cut off my friends, because I didn't want them to put labels on me that I was not fitting in anymore. But okay, now you've answered the questions, you've heard my story, you know why they are bad for you, those fake friends. How do you actually cut them off? Because maybe you're in the same school as them, maybe you're in the same gym, place, whatever. You're in the same environment as them. You can't just close your eyes and ignore them. You have to make it known that they are not your friends anymore, or at least make it known verbally or not verbally. I'm gonna tell you what I did. When I quit school, I was maybe friends with my group for maybe 2 months after I quit, and I didn't want to be friends with them. So I procrastinated cutting off my friends for 2 months. And I understand how it feels like. I mean, they see you every day. It's not comfortable to see a person that you know and you don't want to be friends with them, but you don't know what to tell them, and it's very hard. But what you can do, and this is a step that you can actually take today, because I'm not gonna give you some bullshit advice. So let's say that you're friends with Jacob. Jacob, every day you see him at the gym, and when you see him at the gym, you wave at him, you say hi, you go up to him, you speak, yo bro, what do you have today in the gym? Or what muscle group are you training? Then you go on with your workout, and then you see him on the same machine that you use, and then you talk more, and you ask him what happened yesterday, what happened at school, what happened with your test, whatever. You chat shit with him. What you can do if you want to cut off this friend, the easiest thing that you can do is progressively deload the contact that you have with them, or just overall the amount of time you spent with them. So in this case with Jacob, you go to the gym. I'm gonna give you the exact thing that you need to do. So this is what you can do. You see Jacob, you enter the gym, you see Jacob, he's on a treadmill, and he waves at you and says, oh hi, what's up? You say, yo, what's up? And you continue walking. With your body language, you tell him that you don't want to speak with him anymore. I mean, the conversation is over after the yo, what's up? And just go on with your workout. You go downstairs, you go into the dressing room, you dress yourself, you go work out. He comes to the same machine as you and he says, yo, what's up? What happened with the test yesterday? And you say, yeah, it was pretty shit. And while you say this, you continue doing the exercise that you're doing in the gym. And you don't look him in the eyes. You just tell him, yeah, it went to shit. And you continue doing your exercise. So with your body language, you tell him this conversation is over. Don't speak to me. This is what you're telling them, but not verbally, and it's not that rude to do this, because you're having a conversation, but it's not like you used to. The other day, you do the same, but this time you lower the volume more. Let's say that he says hi, and he asks you, yo, what's up, bro? Yeah, not much. And you go downstairs to the dressing room. Maybe this is not the perfect example because you don't go to the gym and you're a fat fuck. Okay, you're in the same school. You sit next to a person. So let's say you enter the classroom. He says hi. He waves at you. You say hi and you go on with your business. Maybe you go out of the classroom because the class hasn't started and you just leave him. This is the best way to do it, because you're not saying, I don't want to talk to you. I mean, yeah, you kind of are, but it's not direct. And people don't care that much if you do it this way. I mean, they do. I'm not saying that it's not going to be uncomfortable, because maybe they're going to ask you, yo, bro, why you're not talking to me? And you're just going to say, yeah, I had a bad day. I'm just not in the mood. That's it. Or if you actually have the balls that I didn't back then, you can look him in the eyes. So whatever is on your mind, think of that person that you need to cut off, and you know you need to cut off. Think of that person. Imagine we're talking, so you are talking with me. What are you gonna say about this person? Yeah, he drinks too much. I don't want to go drinking anymore. He's a bit of a headache to be around. And I'm gonna say, good. Now, take those same sentences, go up to them, look him in the eyes, and say the exact same thing that you just told me. So Jacob, you're drinking too much, you're kind of a headache to be around lately, so I don't want to be associated with you anymore. Can you please not talk to me anymore? And actually maybe he's thinking the same thing about you, because if you have those friends, you're probably like those friends. Because this is why, if you want to change who you are and what you're associated with, you need to change your friends, because you're the sum of the 5 friends you spend the most time with. And a lot of people agree with that. When I tell them this, they say, oh yeah bruh, because they've heard it before, but they don't act in accordance with that. Yes, they're the sum of the 5 people they spend the most time with. So go up to them, speak to them in the eyes, or just progressively deload the contact that you have with them, because you know you need to cut those people off. Okay, so that was it for the video. Thank you so much for actually watching it. And if you want to connect with me on a more personal level, my Instagram is going to be below the video in the description. You can check it out if you want to. I post pretty much daily over there, and if you have a question or if you just want to say something, you can write me a DM and I'm gonna answer if I have the time. Now, if you want to see similar content like this, you can like the video. If you have a question or a request for a future video, you can comment down below. Or if you want to see me more often on your feed, you can hit that subscribe button and I'm gonna pop up more often on your feed. So again, thank you so much for actually watching the video and sticking with me until the end. I'm super grateful for you, and I'm gonna see you next Tuesday when I upload. Thank you so much.